Hi, I'm Elaine Burke and this is the HTC One X Plus. This is the HTC One X Plus. It's the upgrade of the HTC One X, the HTC's flagship phone. It features a faster processor, extended battery power, and the latest UI, which is HTC Sense 4 Plus. And it's pretty much the same design as the HTC One X. I mean, it looks really similar, and it's just 5 grams heavier. It's got a 4.7-inch Super LCD2 display that remains clear even in bright light and at extreme angles. So if you can see, I get the reflection on this, and it's still a bright, clear screen. When you first get the HTC One X Plus, there's a new online process that you can go through to set up your phone. If I go through my settings here and go to personalize, it's this get started sequence that you'll go through, and you can kind of choose just a theme that suits you. If you're a more social apps user or play apps user or travel apps user, it'll already set up your phone and load them up with the apps that it'll think that you'll use most and the widgets that you'll be most likely to use. And there's lots of different options with the HTC Sense, the new HTC Sense interface, which I find much better than the Samsung TouchWiz, which up till now was my favourite Android interface. The cameras are largely the same as the One X. It's an 8 megapixel rear camera, but the upgrade is really going to be seen in the front facing camera, which is now 1.6 megapixels, whereas the previous One X had 1.3 megapixels. The camera also has a number of intelligent features and some fun filters. So if I click this lens button, we can add a distortion effect, and this can be increased or decreased at the bar here. Or I can go for a vignetting effect. And again, this is all adjustable as to how the user might want to shoot their photos. What I've noticed from my use of the camera is that it performs really well in low light, backlight, whatever kind of dodgy lighting situation that you'd be faced with. There's also a HDR mode, which they claim would take images even in no light, which I was skeptical about, but if you can see here, I took 2 images. This is the first image with no HDR effect, it's nothing, and this is the second image. And you can see I'm actually getting some shadows and some detail in the path that I was taking a photograph of. So you can see there's a huge difference, and that's in absolutely no light at all, just a couple of street lights. The camera also shoots video in full HD, and you can actually, while you're recording, you can take a camera shot just clicking the lens button. So you can see the images from the camera are loading up to my left here, and the video is still recording. So it's a great way to create a video while also creating snapshots for yourself. And another thing that you can do, if we just go out of video mode here, we're back in camera mode, and if I press and hold the shutter button, it will take up to 99 photos in continuous shooting mode. And then I can go back and review these, and I can keep every one of them, or I can select the ones that I think are the best and just label those best shot. And I can save that as best shot and delete the rest, or as I said, I can take all the images and keep them all. As is the trend with HTC devices now, they come with Beats audio. So the sound that you get from this device, whether you're using Beats headphones or if you're even using the built-in speaker, it's got a little bit more depth to it, and it's a lot clearer than what you'd usually get from a smartphone. I just used the headphones supplied with the HTC phone, and despite their bulky appearance, they're actually really comfortable and they weren't leaky at all, which I was really impressed with. Slot the headphones on here, and you can see there's also a small button on the cord here, and if I press that, it will launch the Google Voice app. and this is what comes with Google now, and the HTC One X Plus runs Google Jelly Bean. So Google Voice is the latest voice control from Google using Google Jelly Bean, and it's Googling Google Voice because I said it so many times. One last thing that I will say about the HTC One X Plus is that it's supposed to have HTC's longest lasting battery yet, and I can definitely vouch for that. I tend to use the phone in power saving mode, and I've gotten, up to 2 days of usage with frequent use, which for me, for a smartphone, is phenomenal. So there you have it, that's the HTC One X Plus.